Okay, Jeff, provides instructions. Remember, obey my commands at all time, defend yourselves at all time. God bless, touch gloves, touch them, touch them.
Could be a good...
Straight away, referee's had to have a few words. Lands with a good left up there. That was a good shot from Lynn.
Lynn started really quick, just a wee bit too much. His work rate isn't always the fastest. His good left hand goes in there.
Zeb can just maintain that gap between himself and Lynn and catch Lynn coming forward, then he may have some success. But it's problem that Jahanzeb has got at the moment. There's the switch hitting from him. And he's got to probably try and stay centre of the ring, if anything. Got to stay off the ropes, out of the corners, because that's where Lynn will try and target and try and push him back.
Nice left hand there from Jahanzeb.
He will have benefited from being up there in that Ingle gym. And again, look, just stepping away, Jahanzeb, and then his feet up and make it uncomfortable for Jahanzeb.
Lynn not quite been able to throw the volume of punches he's done. A fascinating opening round, and not a lot between them. Both will take heart from this, and an old-fashioned stare. Rich's analysis in a minute.
He has probably just nicked it, not a lot in the round.
Trainer of Jahanzeb and Martin Bowers, trainer of Louie Lynn. Both had some fairly animated words between rounds. Good body shot again from Jahanzeb. Certainly at this stage, now he does leap in, but again you saw some quite neat defence. Suggested that he was likely to get a stoppage. How much that's based on, and in doing that I've won already.
To work there from Lynn side, so you can see the tactics from Jahanzeb. He's trying to catch Lynn as he's coming forward, and then on the inside.
So much at stake here. This WBC trinket nominally up for grabs, but big reputation maker for both men, this one, potentially.
He's not landing as much as Jahanzeb.
Three judges sitting in deliberation on this one. Clean shots thus far, or not enough, you'd sense.
Yeah, that's a little bit better from him. He's just launching to maintain that gap, and you can see the attack. Look, there's right on cue. A typical example there, just bringing him onto a right hand.
And he's taking some. There was a right uppercut which went in as well. Wonder whether this fight might be one which provides an opening to the British title, which is
division very competitive. The fact that we've got two world champions in there in Kid Galahad and Lee Wood, it's tremendous for British boxing.
Better. That's the best punch that Lynn's landed in the fight so far.
Yeah, that was more like it from Lynn. Right thing to do, however, if he's going round, oh, good shot from there for Lynn there.
Nice little counter shot there, right hand from Jahanzeb this time. And a good left hand lead.
That's why ring space, bringing Lynn onto the shot.
It's another tight round. I think we really liked this fight when we were talking about it beforehand, about which way it was likely to go. Was Jahanzeb going to be able to nick?
Round for me, very close indeed. Good shot from Jahanzeb on the outside.
Jahanzeb switching to southpaw. Corner getting very excited there, urging him forward to keep the pressure on Lynn. It's a nice right-hand counter from round. He's had the one right hand, which was a good shot. There's a nice little counter from Jahanzeb again. That's better from Lynn. Lynn from the famed Peacock Gym.
Again,
I think that the ref's going to have to read the law. Oh, good shot, lovely counter from Jahanzeb. Sent Lynn right back on his heels, and he felt that one down to his boots.
Yeah, tremendous shot, that left up.
Let's take another look. This is earlier on in the round.
That's that left up, John. Sorry, right up from Jahanzeb. just pushes away, just maintains the gap, brings him onto the shot. There's the left up there. What a belting shot that was. Best shot of the round. There's nothing in it up to this point. And then this was the eye-catching that won it for me. And again, Louie Lynn. Yeah, he just needs a little feint maybe before he starts the attack. But like I said, I think he's prepared. A single attack Jahanzeb seems to be coping with, but when he sustains the pressure, Louie Lynn.
The ground one way or the other in this contest. Who's looking the more fatigued at this point? It could be a factor. Who's going to be the stronger? Lynn backing up into the corner, allowing Jahanzeb to dictate.
He just changes to southpaw himself just to confuse his opponent, but he comes a little bit too square. He's got to watch that.
Maybe was behind in the early stages, but on Rich's card now at this point, absolutely level.
No matter which way you look at it, John, there's not a lot, but you can't ignore that front foot pressure. Again, look, Louie Lynn is getting closer and closer to Jahanzeb.
7 of Lynn's 9 wins have come by stoppage, only 2 of Jahanzeb's. A lot of fight figures around here tonight. Trainers, a fair few
let the shot go. But these single shots from Jahanzeb now, yeah, a couple of them have cut this round where you can see that Lynn is clearly either feeling the pace or feeling the shots from Jahanzeb. And as I say that, he comes back. Tremendous contest.
Who gets the last word in the exchange? It was Lynn's right hand, but maybe more telling shots behind that had come from Jahanzeb. Interpretations from those watching on, the judges. Might be a bit of controversy, who knows? Really difficult one to assess, and another very close round. Jahanzeb clearly upping his work rate though in that round, and maybe doing enough to edge it, Richie?
Yeah, I think so. I think the cleaner work was from him. For me, he took that round, Jahanzeb. There was a couple of occasions where we've seen Lynn get caught and then he goes back on that back foot, feeling the pace a little bit. That was a cracking body shot from Jahanzeb. Towards the end of the round though, Lynn came back. So yeah, it's a great contest. It's nip and tuck all the way, but Jahanzeb for me just got over the line in that round.
Trainers can't do it for them, but what they can do is make sure that they give their best in the remaining time, and if it's as the judges... One big telling exchange could be all that it needs to determine the outcome of this fight right now. Nice uppercut inside from Jahanzeb, but Lynn's landing is another. He lands with that.
Jahanzeb gets countered, gets punished with that right hand from Lynn. And as we speak, Jahanzeb then brings Lynn onto a right hand punch himself. It's nip and tuck, John.
Laughlin has allowed Louie Lynn to get away with too much for me. There's been a little bit too much pushing and barging coming from the London man. And he's cut. Lynn cut. And badly cut.
He was cut. He was having a decent round up until now. He's catching Jahanzeb with a couple of good shots, but Jahanzeb now really going for it because he can see that cut, he can see the blood. And that spurred him on.
How will Lynn react? Jahanzeb will certainly take heart from that. Another really close round, this one though, Richie.
Yeah, terrific round indeed. For me, Lynn has done the better work in this round.
Well, we'll have a look and see if we can determine how that cut happened. And if we can see close up, we can pretty much maybe... Oh dear, that's a nasty one. Real gash across the forehead into the eyebrow.
It's a terrific shot there as he's coming forward. Let's have a look and see if we can see the cut. Maybe it was there, the heads come together. We think that's where the cut has come from. Yeah, as they break away, you can see the blood starting to come down from the top of the eye.
See, the referee gets out of the way, we might be able to...
Call the fight off and it goes to the cards. Okay?
Threatening that if they're not careful, there might be a possibility of calling the fight off.
He said it will go to the cards.
I don't think it's a bad red guy now. Oh, he stopped it. I think he might have stopped it. Now, what do we do here? Well, has he deducted a point? Has he deducted a point from Jahanzeb?
It's a bad cut. Listen, if it wasn't,
It's a bad cut. And we're not really too clear at this point. Accidental clash of heads, and we think the fight is over. Accidental clash of heads, we're being told, in which case it would go to the scorecards.
Well, I think it is an accidental clash, John. There's no intent. Both are coming forward. They both come together. It's been like that all night.
I think you've got it as a draw, haven't you, Richie?
Yeah, I've got it 5-5.
Jahanzeb thinks he's done enough. He's celebrating. And the small army of supporters that he's got are giving their celebrations.
Yeah, I think I've got it even, John.
Jahanzeb, for me, always did the classier work. Lynn put the pressure on, but couldn't quite match the precision shots of Jahanzeb. That sort of fight.
Yeah, it was. I think the volume was from Louie Lynn, most definitely. Just the eye-catching work from Jahanzeb, bringing him onto punches, but as Lynn up the work rate, went through the gears, then he was gaining control in certain periods of the rounds.
Judge Ian John Lewis scores the contest 86-85 for Louie Lynn. Judge Olena Pobby Barlow scores the contest 86-85 Jahanzeb. And Judge Robin Delpierre scores the contest 87-84 to your winner by split decision. And still, WBC International Silver Featherweight Champion, Louie Loco Lynn!
Well, we did say that it was a close one, and that is certainly close. 87-84 looks wide, but, you know, I mean, a lot of those rounds were so close. And we did warn that there might be a disparity between the judges, and Richie, that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, it is very close. I think that the two scores of just the point difference, I think they